Live from the Connecticut School of Broadcasting, Charlotte Studios, the News at 6 with Brendan McCarthy and Shay Bearfield. Michael Huffstickler with sports. Your news is now.
Good evening and welcome to the Connecticut School of Broadcasting News at 6. I'm Brendan McCarthy. Good news about the economy tonight. North Carolina gained 4,500 jobs in January.
And I'm Shay Bearfield. Reporter Alex Jurley tells us many people are getting back to work by choosing alternative careers.
Here in Charlotte, there are many new job opportunities. Quill Office Supplies has been growing strong and are looking for new talent.
So there's a few different avenues or a few different ways. The most common one would be, all the sites, Career Builder, Monster. We do have our own website. Quill's the wholesale division of Staples. We don't have retail stores. Retail overhead lets us be 20 to 30% less expensive. We do door-to-door, business-to-business sales. What I'm doing today is I'm actually doing retention for our office, which means that I actually go out and visit customers that have placed orders with a representative within the last 6 weeks and get them to reorder, so it boosts our retention with Quill.
Sometimes there are long days involved in this fast-paced job.
Charlotte and all the outlining areas, which means, everything from Monroe to Thomasville to Elkin to actually Fort Mill. That's about what we'll do in a day. But being a senior account manager, I get a territory that's a little bit further away because I choose to, and because I've proven myself that I can do that.
She also added,
Quill does have 750,000 items for a customer to pick and choose from. So it's not like we target or tailor in for just paper and ink. Even a silly one, which is all consumables from Twizzlers to Pop-Tarts to Cokes, anything like that. So the fact of the matter is it's very difficult to think in my head that someone couldn't be a good customer for a Quill because they use these items anyways. It's just that we're less expensive, so you might as well take advantage of that.
Jobs in the new economy? They're here at Quill Office Supplies in Charlotte. For WCSB News, this is Alex Jurley reporting.
It's fun and invigorating, and very few people know it exists. Tonight, a look at how some locals are finding treasures in forgotten places.
Crowds gather almost weekly at storage units all over Charlotte, trying to find that next treasure.
You get to meet a lot of people that are just like you, treasure hunters.
You have about a minute to peek inside. No touching, no entry. You can only look with your eyes. After that, the gamble is all yours. The winner has 48 hours to clear out the entire contents of the storage unit. You never know what you'll unearth. Sandra Clark, a local mom, has been hunting for 20 years, and she's found her share of treasures.
One of the coolest things I've ever found is a ledger dating back to 1831.
While she enjoys the hunt, turning a huge profit is always desirable.
A two-piece armoire. It's a Prince, not a Prince Edward, King Edward style, I believe, and I bought it for $275, and it's valued at $12.
I'm Heather.
I'm Philip.
Hoping to find some good bargains. Yeah, it's a gamble. And we've only brought $250, so and I don't think that's going to buy very much the way things have been going.
So yeah, we can come check it out again. It's hit or miss, I think.
It's fun.
I'm actually out here just for fun. I'm not an avid picker.
Whether you've done it for years or you're brand new to it, even if you walk away with nothing, it seems that the greatest value was all in the hunt.
Coming up, faith and finances. Find out how one local church is holding up during these tough economic times.
And has the Queen City been overlooked by major record labels? Find out next.
What time is it? Class today? I don't think so. That used to be me until I discovered the Connecticut School of Broadcasting. Now I go to school early and enjoy learning about the amazing world of technology. With hands-on learning, you'll be running a radio show, filming commercials, and editing them all in no time. So snap out of your funk and be one of those people that love what they do. For more information, go to gocsb.com or call 1-800-TV-RADIO. Quit hitting the snooze button on your life and wake up today.
It's the day you said you wanted to change your life. So why are you still sleeping? Get up! You need to call the Connecticut School of Broadcasting at 1-800-TV-RADIO. That's if you want to be successful. Look, If it's radio, television, or new media, this is the place you'll learn. It's hands-on training with the latest equipment and technology. And if it wasn't for them, you wouldn't be seeing this commercial I made.
How is your church surviving during these troubling times? Although attendance has increased, funds are still low. Reporter Anthony Little profiles a local church that is struggling yet surviving in this economy.
We asked Reverend Terry Little of West Deep Creek Baptist Church a few questions about his church.
Attendance has dropped. Sometimes even with the amount that we normally receive on a normal Sunday, it has dropped some. A lot of people don't give as freely as they used to give. They do tend to depend on the Lord more. They tend to come to the church, even depending on the church more. We're in a good financial state, but not as good as we were, I would say, the previous 2 years or so. We have a food and clothing ministry where clothing are donated on a weekly basis. We do have a food pantry as well. And we do have what we call a Helping Hands ministry, where if someone comes and is in need of help, we do support in that manner also. People don't give as much as they were giving, and I guess it's because, you know, the way things are now, people sort of tend like they need to hold on to what they do have. But people still give some, but not as generously as they used to give.
We also asked him, did he think the economy would get better in the near future?
Maybe in a few years to come, maybe so.
I'm Anthony Little, WCSB.
As a musical genre, hip-hop has more than held its own over the years. Noticeably, there haven't been many artists from the Queen City to have a major record deal. Reporter Tony McElwain reached out to some local talent to see if their dream of fame and fortune is still alive and well in the area.
For about 25 years, the musical genre of hip-hop has taken over. Here in Charlotte, we have no major artists signed to a big-time deal. I interviewed Jabari Lockhart, the president of the Don Records, a local label, about why he thought that no one has made it big yet.
The reason I believe the talent, industry is not hitting Charlotte as much, most people won't put their money where their mouth is. And the truth of the matter being, when you're really trying to make something, just because you sound good or because somebody tell you sound good, that doesn't make you on top.
And the dream of a major record deal is still alive with most local talent. They use venues such as this to showcase their talent. They work with club owners and management to promote themselves in what are called showcases. Also, local radio DJs and radio stations have promotions at venues such as this, and they use local talent as opening acts. Sometimes major labels are even on the scene to scout out new and unique artists for their labels.
For people that's trying to pursue a major deal, I would say, first of all, let your music be true. You don't got to lie to the industry. You don't have to make yourself shine like fake gold, because eventually you're going to, what you speak is what's going to show what you're really about. And not only that, when you pursue the dream that you're trying to pursue, do you.
This is Tony McElwain, 101 WCSB News.
Coming up, they make it look easy, but the journey to the NFL is not always smooth sailing.
Follow this young man's journey to the professional rankings.
I finally made it. I can't believe I'm actually here. The Connecticut School of Broadcasting really took me here. It's amazing. And the best part is I'm a student for life, so I can always come back whenever I want to. But with my new job, I don't think I'll be coming back anytime soon.
We're going live in 5, 4, 3, 2.
I'm Tommy Thomas, and welcome to WCSB News.
think? Are we going to have NFL season this year or not?
I hope so. What are they arguing over? $9 billion?
Well, I know what I like to be doing on Sunday. What about you? What are you going to do on Sunday?
Going on the boat.
Going on the boat. Well, hopefully this fall we will watch these NFL players showcase their talents on the football field. They're some of the most fine-tuned athletes on the planet. Reporter Samuel Hanna shows us the journey on how they get there.
Many of us as youths have dreams of becoming a professional football player. Charlotte's very own Terrell Partlow has an opportunity of turning that dream into a reality. I spent some quality time with my high school buddy and picked his brain about the sport he loves the most.
Well, my love for football started probably back when I was young. I was probably around age 5, 6. I've been playing since then. That's been basically my girlfriend ever since.
Coming from the University of North Carolina at Pembroke, I asked Terrell how hard it was to get noticed being at a Division II school.
Basically, with the Division II, you really just gotta show out. Like, you gotta do your best, because a lot of NFL scouts is finding out that a lot of Division II players could have played D1 ball, but it's just certain circumstances that come out.
Of course, it doesn't stop there. After the Division II Combine, Terrell's next destination is a camp in Arizona.
You camp, you watch film, then you go on the field, then you go back, watch film, have a lunch break, you go back on the field. It's basically like it's trying to show you the life that you probably will live if you do make it. Like, it's just basically gonna be film, field work, weight room film. Like, that's gonna be what you do. Like.
I'm Sam Hanna, this is Terrell Partlow, 101 WCSB.
Well, have you torn up your bracket yet? 4 buzzer beaters happened before 5 o'clock today. Clearly, the madness is underway. The big dance continues tomorrow as the Queen City hosts 4 games at Time Warner Arena. Fan favorites and fierce rivals, North Carolina and Duke, both tip off tomorrow. Duke plays at 3:10 against Hampton, and the Tar Heels follow that game as they square off against Long Island at 7:15. Here we go, Heels, all day.
I don't know. I'm liking UConn. I'm thinking they might take all.
There is something special. I think they could win it.
UConn's tough. UConn's tough. The warm weather has people heading outdoors. Reporter Edward Robinson shows us the sights and sounds of a day in the park.
Spring is here again. There's no other place to spend it than in the park. Enjoying the time, the relaxation of being in the company of nature. Many come to have a little time with family. Some just enjoy the time with friends, while others do a little walking or running. Whatever you prefer, a day in the park is most enjoyable.
Okay.
So enjoy your day, relax, and enjoy. I'm Ed Robinson, WCSB.
Thank you for watching WCSB News. Have a good night.